you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Yellow Jackets will put toe to leather and will get started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So Georgia's offense will start this game off with the football. If you just can't get enough football, well, Georgia Tech was the one for you last year. Between the hedges, they went 8 overtimes before the Dogs finally prevailed. So are you guys ready to go another 8 extra rounds this time?
Absolutely not. I got a plane to catch. But I tell you what, it was one of the most exciting games in all of college football. And Tech with the huge lead early, all the momentum swings. And Palmer, obviously, in the booth was pretty solid, too.
It was one of those games, David, you just hated that somebody had to lose. And I think back to Haynes King at quarterback for Georgia Tech, throwing for over 300 yards, running for over 100 yards. He was incredible. There was one costly fumble. Was it targeting? Wasn't it targeting? The call went Georgia's way. And then we were running out of ways to describe 2-point plays, and we were running out of espresso late in the game. Bring your espresso for this one. It's going to be fun.
Hard running there. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
That's caught. It's Bell. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Bulldogs are rolling down the field. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Quick strike complete.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Going to swing it on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Frazier. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Dogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. That's caught. It's Branch. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
So Georgia Tech's offense will take the field for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
1st and 10 from their own 17. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The Yellow Jackets are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking for a man. It's King. Lets it fly. And the big deflection on third down forces a fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll field the punt. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Grabbed over the middle. It's dealt. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Now on second down. Back to pass. Trying to set up the screen. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. And how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
On the ground, it's Frazier. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Dogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll move the tight end. Well, jet sweep pass. Creates a little space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher came on a terrific 24-yard run to the house. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's King. Fires to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? The Ramblin' Wreck and the Dogs have been fighting it out for a long time. You know, people forget Georgia Tech was a charter member of the SEC. That was a long time ago. First meeting back in 1893.
Yeah, and reportedly they wanted to join the SEC later, and Georgia said no. But how about this? Tech has a line devoted to Georgia in their fight song about how much they hate them. So that gives you an idea of how deep the hate is.
To the air on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
With the catch, it's Rutherford.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. The Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Now the pitch. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. There he goes. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here comes the heat. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Headed to the end zone. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. On the option. Quick toss. Touchdown, Dogs! Great job by the back on the option. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Patterson. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Now on 1st down from the 30. Back to throw, it's King. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. And the Yellow Jackets moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Just keeps slinging it. Got it set up on the outside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. The screen, he can go. He'll be stopped at the 32, still ground to cover if they want to convert, and 4th down is coming. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Right down the boulevard, it's good. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Branch. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
That's an absolute strike right there, giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. That's reeled in. It's Thomas. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Got it in the middle. It's dealt. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking downfield. It's Stockton. Catch in the middle. It's dealt. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, the power run here. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Bringing it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Pocket breaking down, trying to make magic with his feet. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Scanning the field, it's King. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Wants to go up top on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the big fella. Look at the big fella rumble. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half, we'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Off the play fake on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Patterson. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Back to pass, it's King. Finds the tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on third and long. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, the Governor's Cup is on the line, and already the Dogs and Ramblin' Wreck have given us some impressive moments. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the duel between Georgia and Georgia Tech plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Taylor. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
It'll be third and long. Looking to pass, it's King. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Here's the handoff. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. The play action fake. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Get it out on the screen. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The Dogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's got it. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Caught in the backfield, it's McCray. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw again. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. They're on that 3rd down.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
The receiver will not get it to the sticks. It'll be 4th down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Trying to slam in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs! Things getting tough for the Jackets as the hairy Dogs putting the bite into this one.
Georgia owning the Jackets, and they've owned this series, this rivalry, the hatred between the two. Right now, it's looking like that Governor's Cup going straight to the Dogs.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So a drive there of 82 yards. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the tight end. It's complete. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Rutherford. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Dropping back, it's King. Great style points on that catch, but they didn't pick up any yardage. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Sends it back in motion. From the gun on 3rd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Haynes. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. He's going to let it go. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They're going to mark him just inches short of getting that 1st down, but he is so dangerous when he takes off on the scramble. Let's see what they do on 4th down. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. He leaves it with his back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He's got his man, makes the grab. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Got nothing last time, now 2nd and goal from the 3. Bringing the heat. Looking for the goal line. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Huge play in the red zone, 3rd and goal coming up. On the option, he'll pitch it. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Just drives it between the uprights. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Using his legs, it's Haynes. Picks his way ahead, pickup of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The running back takes his track off right tackle here. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. To the air, it's King. Back open in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. Wants to keep it in the air. Pulls it in. It's Haynes. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Haynes. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, Dave.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And the Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They want that clock to run. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. Right back to the well. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. On the run, it's Robinson. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking, we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Tight end now in motion. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Yellow Jackets are threatening in the red zone. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Yellow Jackets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass, it's King. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now facing a 3rd and long. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. The clean, old-fashioned hate was evident, and now Georgia Tech has even more reason to hate the Dogs because the red and black come out on top. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.